Hey Leo, how you been? This is the September 5 Aspects of the Self reading 2021. Leo, September 2021. For spiritual aspect of yourself, you have 8 of Cups. For the intellectual aspect of yourself, you have the Wheel. For the physical aspect of yourself, you have Death, Rebirth. For the social aspect of yourself, you have 10 of Cups in reverse. And then for the emotional aspect of yourself, you have 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Foxfire Kutsuni message for Leo, September 2021. Find a place to withdraw to. Black Moon message for Leo, September 2021. Seventh House Partners. Sacred Power message for Leo, September 2021. Divine Consciousness. The 8 of Cups is all about letting go, releasing that which no longer serves you, a ritual releasing, a time to move stuck energy, walking away, leaving your old reality to pursue a new one, abandonment, disappointment. In the spiritual aspect of yourself, this is kind of letting go of what's holding you back, or not giving any attention to the past that is being a hindrance or an obstacle in your progression. Walking towards the sun, letting the emotions burn away. See this cup with the burn, and that one, the passions from the past, walking up out of there, moving forward. May have spiritually been in a rut or having a little sadness, maybe a little disappointment or upset. Something to do with out of your control, because that's usually what it is when it's like, why God me kind of thing, or what did I do to deserve it? You're moving forward away from it in September, whatever happened, and things are looking good with the bright sun ahead of you. The Will is changes, fate, destiny, a lucky break, cycling up through karmic lessons, the chaos of creation, a turning point, serendipity. So your mind, your intellect is aligned with the 8 of Cups of understanding that things change, and you're going with you're adapting to change. You're going with the flow of change, the universe, and you're just being up here all cheerful and happy and understanding the dark and the light and the cosmic play of karmic debts going around and around and around. So you're just being you, Leo, the typical Leo. With all these coins spinning around and around as you stay on top. That's your intellectual, though, so you're thinking that way. And it does align with your spiritual, so moving forward away from the past, away from the hindrances or obstacles or whatever, abruptions or any of those kinds of things that you've just come across in the last month or two or whatever it was. Maybe if it's been longer, depending on your astrology. Death, rebirth, cycles of transformation, rebirth, transition, change, new beliefs, newfound awareness, endings, a symbolic death, an initiation process. This is in your physical aspect, which could be anything that has to do with the environment around you, physical environment, your home, financial, materialistic, any of those kinds of things. It's kind of like out with the old, in with the new. You're having to declutter or reprocess all of the stuff that's involved with your environment, physical aspects of yourself, um, selling stuff, getting new versions of it, maybe a new update, new computers, new whatever it is. Has to do with your finances, physical, or what any of that kind of stuff. Maybe a new investment, moving money around, um, a new job potentially, a new beginning of some kind, ending an old. And it's, you understand it's time for change. You're walking away from it. It looks like you're just getting a new, fresh start. Ten of Cups in reverse is disharmony or disputes, miscommunication, struggling relationships, unrealistic expectations, not feeling worthy of love, a delay. So socially, um, people are not aligning with your physical, intellectual, and spiritual aspects of yourself, and it's going to be tough potentially. And maybe it's part of the Eight of Cups walking away, saying I need a fresh start. I'm sorry if you're not with me, but that's what I need personally. It's not you, it's me, kind of thing, right? Don't take offensive. It's not. It's just business, right? It's not personal, social, right? Socially, having to get to deal with those who maybe don't understand and think you are wrong or are having a bad day and you need to go take care of you. It's like, no, I'm serious. I've got to go. I've got to do things, right? So, social aspect of yourself, maybe somewhat of a potential energy sucker or time consumer, and you understand that, and that's why you're like, hey, I'm up here with my change, with the wheel. I've got to go. Things, place, people to see, new people to see, new places to see, all that, or new places to be, all that good stuff. Four of Pentacles in reverse is all about hoarding, coveting, lack mentally, placing too much value on money. I need to be more charitable. This is in your emotional aspect of yourself. So your heart is being neglected potentially. So, the Ten of Cups in reverse socially, maybe it's you're not expressing. Well, maybe you're kind of like, I gotta take care of what I got, and then people are like, you're being a hoarder, or you're being greedy, or you're being selfish, and there may be some truth in that. Not complete. I don't think it's a complete truth in that you're completely greedy or anything like that. You're a horrible, corrupted person. No, I think it's just there's a huge misunderstanding with your heart not getting attention or not getting the right energy or expressing in the right way. So you are kind of putting your heart to the side, the back burner, not doing what your heart. You're not following your heart right now because you're following your spirit and your intellect, and the physical needs to change. And so socially, you're going to have some awkward moments, and your heart may be a little distraught, or compassion may be a little lacking, or any of that kind of stuff. But with the other oracle cards I see, I think this is potentially just a phase or a stage in your life that it's not like detrimental to who you are, right? It's just, something that we all go through, right? Find a place to withdraw to. There are times when we must retreat from the world as it seems to be, for we are more caught up in its oppressions and illusions than we know, and in time we can lose that wilder part of our soul. The childlike part that draws nourishment from the natural world is overwhelmed at present, and if we do not attend to this inner wild one's needs, there will be a high price to pay. So when this card comes, know that the world in which we are tested again and again against harshness and endurance can only be borne by the finding of its antidote. A hidden place where we can go and replenish the wild child within us, so they can come back to life in our everyday world once again. You will know of the need to do this when you have not felt happy, truly happy for some time, and when what we call work dominates the precious moments of your life. It is when our mood soars and curls up, and a quiet hostility and shard of resentment have worked their bitter way into our souls. These are your signs that you need the blessings of retreat, of silence, of solitude, of safety and peace. There's too much in the world that you have felt you must endure. This card asks you to treat yourself with more sensitivity and to gift yourself regular time out with the hammer of the world. Whether this place is within through meditation or quiet contemplation, or outside, a place where you can go and be for a time without criticism, know that you are not too thin-skinned. You are not weak. You are a delicate being, and you must address the pain within through the finding of a safe place, which the Kitsune realms are full of, to bring the wild one, the strong one within, back to life so it can take its place at the center of your beautiful existence once again. Let the Kitsune guide you to a safe place. Do not neglect your own soul. Do not forsake your own precious self. You are a treasure, yes, even in all of your fragility, and you are loved beyond your dreams. Seventh house, partners. Marriage is neither heaven nor hell. It is simply purgatory. Bindings, whether emotional and domestic or lawful and what is right or permissible, are indicated now. The seventh house is the area of the chart that represents the other, since it is opposed the first house of the self. Traditionally, it has been thought to be the house of marriage and marriage partners, and although this may still be the primary meaning, the other can also include friends and family and peer groups, so it can mean significant others such as co-workers. Since it's the traditional house of Libra, it governs fairness, balance, and the law. It is also the house of open enemies. When the seventh house card presents itself in a reading, it usually means one of two things: either issues dealing with partners or significant others, or court cases and legal issues. The card itself is neutral, which, much like the actual seventh house, which strives for balance, so the surrendering cards will indicate the basic meaning, whether positive or negative or something in between. The Pisces or Neptune cards nearby would imply that a relationship could slowly dissolving or fading, much like a shoreline with the sea erasing names written in the sand. Misinformation or lying could be a part of it. If the card is referring to a court case or legal issue, it's not a good time for that. The end result may not be what it's hoped for, or is one that might drag on, again ending over time in a dissolving way with no real closure. The Scorpio or Pluto cards close by to the seventh house card would indicate power struggles, and even ruthlessness would figure in. There could be issues of domination and control with these two cards. This could apply to partnerships and legal rulings. The Venus of Libra cards nearby would sweeten this up a great deal, so along with the Sun card would be the most positive to have with this card. The Uranus or Aquarius cards close to this card indicate dispassionate or odd partners, maybe even bisexual lovers or those from an entirely different background. Or a court case could get disrupted to have an unusual or totally unexpected result. The Taurus or Cancer cards surrounding this card would indicate a full heart blessing in your romantic or domestic partnership. It could also denote coming out well in a financial or at least a material way in a court case. On a mundane level, the seventh house card can mean an engagement, a marriage, or a relationship moving to the next level, as in a partnership becoming more settled and gaining maturity. It can also imply getting ready for a more serious relationship. In the case of dysfunctional or unhealthy relationships, you can look to surrounding cards to see how they will fare in the near future. Divine consciousness, divine awakening. Open your mind to new possibilities. Working with divine consciousness, we can open ourselves to deep thought and meaning that cannot be described in normal language. It is felt and expressed with the heart and higher self. Peace, bliss, divine power, and unlimited expansions await you when you will consciously connect at this level. Between soul and spirit, it is possible to connect our inner being to divine consciousness. Divine consciousness enables us to open our mind to different states of reality and communication. Right now, you are experiencing an awakening. Congratulations, you are rising your consciousness and are energetically shifting. Your divine blueprint has been activated into a new state of awareness. You may feel oversensitive, but it will soon pass as you just adjust to this new vibration. You are now connected to the healing energy of the divine. Miracles can occur now if you keep a positive mindset. Archangel Gabriel supervises these transitions as you become connected in mind, body, and spirit. Being connected to the divine consciousness aligns you with your divine purpose, grows and expands your spirit, encouraging you to remember who you were before you came into being. You're encouraged to meditate to remove yourself from earthly dramas, gossip, and physical issues. Be gentle with yourself. Eat nutritious food, drink enough water, and get plenty of rest. By connecting to a state of consciousness higher than our mind's physical awareness, we eliminate impurities and toxicity within the body. Spirit, higher thought forms, angelic connections, and animal messages will come clearly now. Keep a journal for the next 21 days to record your thoughts, feelings, and messages, meditation, and dream states that may arise or appear to your thought throughout the day as your body adjusts to these new energies. A prayer to say is, I am at one with divine energy. I allow divinity to flow through me and align my unique vibration to the highest form of universal love. And that was your reading, Leo. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next month.